What's up, fam? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know. That's ICYDK.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices and the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. It's time to find out the age-old question. Just exactly whose payroll is this Negro Heaven Hollywood on? Now, we got to start at the beginning because we got to let you know exactly why we're asking this question. Now, we know Heaven Hollywood, has met Nicki Minaj before on multiple occasions. Before Nicki popped off in the game. Used to be up in there in the studio with her in Jamaica, Queens. With the twins, with Safari, herself, Nettie, my cousin, right? Engineer. And she's worked pretty much when she was working on her material, her mixtapes leading into Pink Friday. But forget all that. I was told, starting about 4 years ago, that I was on Cardi B's payroll. This all started when, after she sent my daughter a video for her birthday, telling her happy birthday and stuff like that. And then she followed me on social media. So that's when the whole Cardi B thing started. Then if you remember around that time, I got my veneers. And then people were saying, look, he's definitely on Cardi B's payroll because she paid for his new teeth. She paid for his fucking veneers. So it started back then. That's when it really started. And when I would just say, I don't think Cardi B is that bad of a rapper. She's just not a lyricist. Well, that made people say that I must be on her payroll because if I say that she's not that bad, I must be getting a check. Whenever I would say, Cardi B, she broke a record. Oh, she got 4 number ones. Oh, she got 5. That's payola. You must be on the payroll if you don't admit that that's payola. So because I wasn't going around saying payola and you didn't deserve what you got, I had to be on payroll, even though nobody else could prove that. Nobody else could prove she was using payola. That was just all speculation. But, and then people try to run back to she admitted that she gave so-and-so $60,000. That was before she was signed. She gave $60,000 of her own money out of her pocket. That was before she was signed. Once you get signed, you can't do that. You can't take money out of your pocket anymore and then give it to a DJ or what have you. That's neither here nor there. So I was getting told I was on her payroll. Now, slowly but surely, the Barbs who, like I said, I love Nicki Minaj as far as her being an artist. I love the way she looks. Right? And I love her, business, mind. When she puts her mind to it, she's got a great business mind. Right? I do not like 90% of her fans. The only 10% of her fans that I like are the ones that follow me. But 90% of them I despise. But when I started saying Nicki Minaj was on Mount Rushmore, I think that's when you're on Nicki's payroll started. Then Cardi B unfollows me one day for something that I said. Even though I'm on payroll, I found some way to make an objective take that she did not like. She unfollowed me. Right? So I just happened to be talking about the Mount Rushmore the next day. And like people act like I never had her on the Mount Rushmore before that. Oh, you're just putting on the Mount Rushmore because you're mad at Cardi because she unfollowed you. Oh, I guess that check now from Nicki must be clearing. So now I'm getting a check from Nicki Minaj because I said she was on the Mount Rushmore. Well, you don't think she's on the Mount Rushmore? If you don't think she's on the Mount Rushmore, then that sounds like a you problem. But I was just basically stating what it is. So then I was on Nicki's payroll. Then, because I wouldn't call Cardi 11 Faces and 10 Faces and all these other nicknames, then I was really on her payroll. But then, I said, Blick Blick was a hit. We Go Up was a hit. And I said, Nicki looks like she's back in the good graces of the industry. And I said, and it looks like Cardi B is starting to lose just a little bit of hype. I didn't say Cardi B's awful. I didn't say she's done. I said she's starting to lose a little bit of hype. Barty Gang says, oh, this is why Cardi unfollowed you. No, it's not, but whatever. And now you on Nicki's payroll. You would never say nothing like that if you wasn't on Nicki's payroll. How much she paying you? Not enough, apparently. So, I recently got told as recent as yesterday that I'm on Nicki's payroll now. Again. Because I said Cardi B lost some hype. She hasn't lost any hype. Then they start showing me all these records from Invasion of Privacy. Oh, 57 million streams, and the next closest one is 27. That's a big far drop off. She's always going to be relevant. Didn't say she wasn't going to be relevant. Never said anything about that. I just said that I thought the hype was gone. And it wasn't going to be anywhere like it used to. Then I said I thought that she would do 185. And that's only because I waited 2 years. And when I said if the album dropped in 2021, I said I thought she'd do 220,000 after doing 245 or 255 on Invasion of Privacy. That's only about 35,000 less. You're a hater. Then Barty Gang really said I was on Nicki's payroll when they found out that I was cool with Millie and I followed Black T-Block. So then the top Barty Gang, I guess, generals or whatever, they ran and told Cardi I was an op. Don't talk to him in DM anymore. He's an op. Right? If he's friends with Mob Radio, with Milagro, he has to be an op because Millie hates Cardi. And all she does is talk about Cardi. And Black T-Block is in a lawsuit with her, so he's an op. Not my business. Just because I'm friends with Milagro don't mean I'm a op. And to be a op, you first have to be a friend. Cardi B don't know me, right? She's cool with me, but she don't know me. And I'm not. Oh, so if you're friends with Millie, you can't be Barty Gang. Never said I was. I don't want to be Barty Gang. I don't want to be anybody's gang except Heaven Hollywood Gang. I've never said I was a Cardi blog. I'm not an anybody blog. I'm a Heaven Hollywood blog. I don't just root for one person. Like, in order to be a stan or a member of the fandom, you got to root for only one person and not root for the rest. I don't do that. I don't. In order to be a part of the Barty gang, you got to go and not criticize your fave ever. I'm sorry. I'm just not willing to do that. So I'm nobody's gang. I give criticism when I feel as though it's needed. Nicki Minaj, I gave criticism when I feel as though it's needed. Now, her fans, they always going to catch smoke from me because I think they're idiots, 90% of them. Not all of them, 90% of them. So they're always going to catch smoke from me. So when you see me on social media, I told y'all years ago, the moment they dox my kid's mother, I said, they're going to get smoke from me until they put me in the wall. So don't take it personal like I'm coming at Nicki Minaj. I'm just trying to get under her fan's skin. It's always so easy. That's why I continue to do it. I think they call that being petty or trolling. As far as Cardi goes, I continue to say what I've always said about Cardi B. She's not a great rapper, but she is a great artist. She doesn't have the best lyrics, but she knows how to deliver them. And I've always said she is the best dresser. She's the best dressed female rapper, hands down. She's very influential. As far as music videos go, there's not a more influential female rapper. As far as music videos, as far as fashion. And Nicki Minaj, I said, is the most influential female rapper because of her track record. And you have to say because of her look. Because after Nicki Minaj, everybody after that was Builder Nickies, including Cardi. So Nicki has influenced people. Cardi B has influenced people. Nicki is the better rapper, but Cardi B has proved to be a great hip-hop artist, and she has accomplished more in 5 years than a lot of rappers has accomplished in 10, 15, 20. I'm not going to say she's accomplished more than Nicki Minaj, but she has accomplished some things Nicki Minaj has not. And that's just a fact. That's not me. That's not me making something up. She has accomplished some things in 5 years that Nicki Minaj has not accomplished in 20 or 15. That's not picking on anybody. That's just a fact. You can look that up for yourself. So when I say Cardi B's, I just feel as though she's losing hype now. Why do you say that? Well, you can just look at the little things in town. For instance, Her last number one song was Up, right? Okay. She put out Rumors with Lizzo, who was coming off a number one song, maybe even two. Lizzo may have been coming off two number one records and a number one album. Rumors, that was her record coming back. That was her comeback record. So now you got two fan bases. You got Cardi B and you got Lizzo. That song didn't go to number one. You gonna mean to tell me that if that song was released in 2021 with Cardi B on it, you don't think it would have went number one? Of course it would have. Then she had Normani with a hot video. Probably the best video of the year. And the song was a hot song. Music video. Two fan bases. Did that song go number one? No. If that song would have dropped in 2020, in the middle of Cardi B's hot streak, you think that song went number one? Of course it would have. Of course it would have. And since Up, 2021, she hasn't had a number one record since. And she's put out about 10 singles, both solo and collabs. But would those records would have went number one in 2019, 2020 when her vibe was up to? Absolutely. Absolutely. Rumors and Wild Side would have went number one. And probably Hot-ish too. You go into her lives, check her lives. I used to go on Cardi B's live and see 150,000 people. Now she go live, 30,000, 25,000. So if her, it's still the same, if her hype is still the same, where all the people go? Where all the people go? Explain it to me. That's what I mean by her hype is not going to be the same coming around this time. I didn't say she was a bum. I didn't say she was fit. I said, in my opinion, as far as I'm concerned, if she did not release her album by April 6th, she's finished. That's my opinion. I didn't say everybody else that feels that way. It's just my opinion. Because I think it's taken entirely too long. So, it's not a knock on Cardi B. I still love Cardi B. I still love her music. I still love her as an artist. And I think if she drops tomorrow, she'll probably do 175. That's because she's late. It's been 5 years. If she had dropped the album 3 years ago, I'd say she'd be doing 220. I don't think she's going to do what she did on Invasion of Privacy. Far as Nicki Minaj goes, when I say, Nicki Minaj, she acts bitter sometimes. She does. When I say she gaslights. She does. She gaslights her fans to attack the other girls. When I say, nobody likes Nicki Minaj, I'm not being a hater. I'm telling you what they say in the industry. Y'all see it? Look it up. The proof is in the pudding. Look it up. You get mad when I say, nobody likes Nicki Minaj. That's what they tell me. I know hundreds of people in the industry that have all said the same thing. So don't say I'm hating. For some reason, she don't click with a lot of people. A lot of people say she's bitter. She doesn't want any other girls to win. People like Cardi B better. That's just, it's a fact. It's not me making anything up. So to answer the question, I'm not on nobody's payroll but my own. And I'm just going to tell the truth. Nicki does good things. Cardi does good things. Nicki does dumb shit. Cardi does dumb shit. I'm just going to tell the truth. If that is not good enough for anyone else, you can continue saying it. Say I'm on their payroll. Say I'm on Nicki's payroll. Say I'm on Cardi. Be my guest. All right? Your boy Evan Hollywood. IE Network.